Hi guys, my name is Valerie and I'm a real Prague guide. Prague is known for its beautiful and well-preserved architecture. The city has been extremely fortunate over the centuries and managed to keep and take care of a lot of its cultural monuments, but not all. Czech National Heritage Institute stated that over 40,000 historical buildings are currently dilapidating. But before talking about the most glaring example of that, I have few honorable mentions. On October 28, 2020, the Church of Archangel Michael, located here on Petřín Hill, was destroyed in a fire. This unique building was first constructed in 17th century in Carpathian Ruthenia and then disassembled, brought here to Prague and assembled again. If you want to ask me how they were able to pull it off, the answer is aliens and a lot of coffee. It was one of the few historically valuable log houses in the city center, and the human error destroyed it completely. Till this day, Prague City Police wasn't able to find out who set the church on fire and why. But as you can see today, the church is covered in scaffolding, so they're actually planning to reconstruct it. Prague City Council stated that they collected 1.8 million Czech crowns in donations, and then they said, quote, "We will see what we will do with this kind of money." Okay, we trust you. Just make sure to put some security cameras here next time to see if somebody will be playing with matches again. Petřín is a big park though. Maybe some kids were fooling around here and they set the church on fire accidentally. And before the firemen could reach this remote part of the park, the church had already burned down completely. Also, let's be real, the church was made of wood and wooden buildings tend to catch fire eventually. But you would be surprised to find out that even some buildings in the historical city center of Prague are quite in a bad condition. Like this building, which is ironically standing right in front of the Czech National Heritage Institute. This is a Baroque house at Old Grace, which is standing on the medieval foundations. Unfortunately, this beautiful building is falling apart, all because of its current owners. Some sources even say that they're purposefully damaging the building by letting the rainwater into the foundations, because they have other plans for the land. Whether it's true or not, I don't think that there is any excuse of keeping this building in such a bad shape. I'm in no way implying that renovating historical buildings is an easy job, because unfortunately most of the time it's not up to people who work in these institutions to decide on renovating or not renovating a building. It's up to the owner of the building, who in the case of our next one doesn't have any interest in even maintaining it. Railway station Vyšehrad, located in Prague too, was established in 1888. It was rebuilt in geometrical Art Nouveau style by Josef Haindl in 1905, and once upon a time was one of the most interesting buildings in this part of Prague. As you can see, the station definitely has seen better days. In 2007, a mysterious foreign investor purchased it for 48 million Czech crowns and has done to maintain it. Today, this railway station is in such a bad condition that a fence had to be installed around it to protect the passerbys from falling plaster and stone. Yes, I'm on my way!
Valerie, did you walk next to the train station again?
The fact that this very valuable Art Nouveau building is collapsing just makes a lot of people angry. A petition was created to save the station. People have been writing articles about it as well to raise the awareness about the issue. The mayor of Prague too said that the current owner of the building wants to sell it for 130 million Czech crowns, when the estimated price of it is 70 million Czech crowns. I'll just remind you, he bought it for 48 million. Such a move. He wants to make like 60 million Czech crowns on a building that he didn't even fix or put any effort into. The Czech National Heritage Institute also complained that the owner of the building hasn't been showing up for the designated control days, which greatly slows down solving the issue because nobody can actually go inside to check on the real state of the building. And people who care about it are just afraid that soon it's going to be in such a bad shape that they will have to demolish it. When you arrive to Prague, it doesn't take a long time to notice that people who live here have done an exceptionally great job at preserving serving the city. So the buildings that are not in a good condition tend to stick out like a sore thumb. We could also mention the House of the Three Angels on Mala Strana that has been basically abandoned since 2012, or Schubert Villa, which is also yet to be renovated. And again, we are not specialists on renovating historical buildings or lawyers who could help in this case. And we have no idea how hard it is to make the repairment of the station happen. But we do know that if nobody will talk about the station, then nothing will happen. So please share this video with your friends, and maybe the guy who owns the station will show up to his next meeting. See you next week!